In video 1 we have tested how to install in the local host and how to enable error reporting and how to set development mode. In this video we are going to the next chapter tutorial of Laminas. Okay, so this is what we have done in the last video. Now I'm going to the next chapter. So here in the Laminas documentation they're giving the explanation how the modules work, so we'll check how it is. Laminas MVC uses a module system to organize your main application specific code within each module. So Laminas MVC uses module system to organize your main application specific code with each module. So whatever we are going to develop, we only work on that module. The application module provided by the skeleton is used to provide bootstrapping, error and routing configuration to the whole application. It is usually used to provide application level controllers for the home page of an application, but we are not going to use the default one provided in this tutorial, as we want our album list to be the home page, which will live in our own module. So in this paragraph they are saying that whatever we are going to develop, that is whatever we needed, the routing and errors, validation, everything, it is belongs to that module only. And at the same time they are saying we are not using the default one, we are going to make our own module. We are going to put all our code in the album module, which will contain our controllers, model, forms and views along with configuration. We will also tweak the application modules or not required. As I said, for in that module we will configure all modules, models, forms and views along with configuration. So let's check with that. So setting up the album module, start by creating a directory called album under module. So this thing that album under module with the following sub directory to hold the module files. We need to create all these folder structure which we have. We have this module. So by default we have application inside. Now we have to make this structure. So in the model we have to create the module, config, src, controller, forms, model, views. It's instead of creating the structure, better it should have a Laravel type. Anyway, I'm going to create album inside module, 2 new folder, album, that's it. And after that, inside the album we have config and src. New folder, config, and here only new folder, src. It's taking, let me check. It's created inside the config folder. Oh, it's wrong. Going to back. Let's go to the modules, config. No, module album config. It's not inside, it's outside from the config folder. Okay, and then we have the controllers inside the src. Okay, and we have forms inside the src, and we have model. Okay, so in the album we have the view. So view is represent the UI files. So create a view. So inside the view we have the album. On the album, and inside the album we have another folder called album. Okay, so we have created all this file structure right now. Let me check this inside album, src, controller, form, model, and views, album, all. Yeah, that's fine. Then what's in the album module has separate directory. Yes, we have different, for the different types of files we will have the PHP files that contain classes within the album namespace. Okay. The RC directory, the view directory also has a subfolder called album. In order to load config a module, Laminas provide a module manager. Okay, this will look for a module class in the specific module namespace album. So in this case of our new module, that means the class album module, which will be found in module album source module.php. So we should create a file called module.php. In that module.php file we have to add this configuration. Okay, let's have that album in src. In src we have, in the src we should create a file called module.php. We have created, we have to add that code. Sorry, should add this code inside the module. Okay, should add PHP tag here. Let's create the file now, which is created content. In the module manager will call getConfig automatically for us. Okay. Auto loading. While Laminas provide auto loading capability via Laminas loader component, we recommended use Composer auto loading capabilities. As such, we need to inform Composer of our use of our namespace and which file lives. Open composer.json the root and look at auto load section. It should looks like the following by default. Okay, let it check that composer.json where it is. Okay, we have PS4. module application src. That's it. Okay, we will now add our new model to the list, so it's now reads. So we should add our new module on the ps4 src. Let me add this here. Okay, I have added. Once you have made the changes, run the following command to ensure composer updates its auto loading files. So okay, actually we don't know what files are included here. I have to check. I have an idea. I will add this model into the git. So once you have made these changes, run the following ensure composer its update rules. Okay, will update, but what files it is updated we don't know. Let me check. No, yeah. Composer auto load. Generated auto-loaded files, that's it. Simply it's saying that. But as I said now, where it is generated, I don't know. It is getting no space error. What files it has generated, I don't know. Okay, anyway, we'll check it. Having registered there, let's have a quick look at the get config method in the album. This method loads config folder in which create a called. Having registered the autoloader, let's have a quick look at the get config method. The album module. This method loads config.php. We don't have config, but we don't have any files here. Let it be. Create a file called module.php. Okay. Under config, I'm going to create one file here that's called okay. Then namespace album factory return controller factory which we have created, and album directory view. Anyway, we're missing this PHP tag. Okay, they have created successfully. Then what? The config information is passed to the relevant component by the service manager. Okay, we need to initiate section controller and view manager. This controller section provides a list of all controller provided by the module. We will need one controller, album controller. Okay. We will reflect it fully class name and use the Laminas service manager to create instance of it. Within the view manager section, we add our view directory to the template on stack config. This allow define the script album module. Okay, we'll do that. Information, the application about our view module. We need to tell module manager that this new module exists. This is done in the application config module.php file which is provided by the skeleton application. Update the file. So this array returns album module as it. So okay. So config So inside here, model.config. So we are in the file laminas folder, laminas validator we have here. So it's asking me add this line. I'm going to add this line. Welcome. And then as you can see, we have added our album model into the list of models after application model. We have now set up the model ready for putting the custom code into it. Okay. I know this video is for only for myself learning. You just go to the practice, but for me, I have to record. I don't want to come and again and check the documentation, so I have recorded. This is nothing about you, just practice by yourself. Actually, I am also making YouTube videos for testing purposes. I am making these videos, so don't take seriously on this. Okay. Thank you. In the next video, I will show you how to create roots and controller. But what we have written here, we have created a album, which means we have created a structure for this, and the content, the get config, auto loading